Do you ever feel like you have all of these like little decluttering projects around your home that you need to tackle? They probably need to make it to your to-do list, but they never get done. And then they build up and they pile up, and what was once a 5 or 10 minute project all of a sudden becomes an hour or 2 hour project. Well, today we are going to tackle those projects head on, get those 10, 15, 20 minute projects done and checked off our to-do list together.
I lose my breath.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin if you are new here, and this is a Simply Organized Home where we share content surrounding organizing, decluttering, cleaning, and just living a simple life at home. Today, I'm going to tackle 3 projects in my home that need to be done. One of them is my desk in my bedroom. One of them is underneath my kitchen sink. And then the other one is our laundry room, which is more of like a laundry closet. So I need to touch up on those spaces. They're kind of getting a little bit disheveled and out of hand, and I need to get in there before they get really out of hand and I can't get them back in order, you know, in the 5 or 10 minutes that I need to spend in them. So if you guys have some projects around your house, then grab your stuff and let's get to work together.
I bet you think that I should calm down, and that I'm overthinking everything about you, and that we're good the way we are. But I don't know that much about you, what things you like and what you don't. It's not that long since I met you for the first time. You know we should work it out. You know we should work it out. Before I'm too invested, I should probably ask you all my questions, get to know you better. Like, can you be trusted? Will you take me for granted? And will you let me down? I know I'm feeling something for you. The way you look, the way you laugh, and how you move. It kinda makes me go crazy. But we should take it slow, work things out so you don't let me go. When I come real close, I don't wanna get hurt, 'cause I'm not ready to give you my heart yet. Before I'm too invested, I should probably ask you all my questions, get to know you better. Like, can you be trusted? Will you take me for granted? And will you let me down? Before I'm too invested, you should take it easy. Maybe we could test this and work out our feelings. Baby, will I love you? Tell me, do you want me? And will you let me down? Yeah. La 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 la. Before I'm too invested, I should probably ask you all my questions, get to know you better. Like, can you be trusted? Will you take me for granted? And will you let me down? Before I'm too invested, you should take it easy.
All right, now I'm going going to take these papers, which I do have flipped over so that you guys can't see any personal information, and just file them away. I've sorted them into the files that they belong into. We try to keep our files pretty simple so that we don't have a bunch of different kind of lots and lots of files. We just have a few files so that we can find things easily, and we just don't keep a lot of paper unless it's 100% necessary. So this is all of the paper we are going to keep from the first 2 months of the year. Next up, I'm going to tackle my laundry closet, and it is a closet, you guys. So it is very tight in here. So bear with me as I try to find angles to film, but you can kind of see this used to be just an empty shelf for the most part, and it's now full. That needs to be cleaned off completely. I have a feeling there's things in these baskets that don't belong, as well as these two up here. I need to make sure I clean this one out to make room for some of the stuff that's going to come out from underneath my kitchen sink. And then inside these cabinets, it's not terrible, but again, I just need to kind of declutter, tidy up, kind of straighten things up.
You were my best friend, didn't care about the rules, good on the weekends. I'll be in fools, drifting to deep space. So brave and so stupid, just like the movies. I was gonna stay in the fight with you, just thinking we would do this until we couldn't do it. Each and every high, every night with you, you and me so clueless.
Okay, so I had this basket with just some grocery bags in it to use as trash bags on this side of the house, but honestly, my son, who's 9, is the one who empties the trash, and he can't reach these, and he always goes to my bathroom to get them anyways. So I'm going to remove these from here and then use this basket to store this steam shot and all of the parts that go with it. You're like me and you get things that are new, whether it be a vacuum or whatever it is, and they come with all of these parts and you don't know whether to keep them or not, then do yourself a favor and go on your phone, and 6 months from now, put a reminder on your phone that says purge vacuum parts or purge steamer parts. And if you have not used any of these parts by then, chances are you probably won't use them at all. So that's what I'm going to do. I don't know if I will use these. I'm not ready to get rid of them just yet. I'm going to stick them in this basket. But if I have not used these parts in 6 months, then they need to go. This space is becoming much more practical. So I obviously have a shelf here that is not maybe the most practical, but I've got the sign and then the little greenery plant. But this is a screwdriver set, which I use a lot when I'm changing out batteries, which are up in the cabinet. Now I have a basket for my light bulbs. I store my chalk paint in here just so that it's inside, and then our steamer. And that is it.
Where did it begin? Where did it end? Hanging on loose strings, unable to bend. I never listened, trying to prove it, just like the movies. I was gonna stay in the fight with you, just thinking we would do this until we couldn't do it. Each and every
All right, now I am very well aware that I don't need any spring scented Mrs. Meyer's. I also have one of the mom scented Mrs. Meyer's for next fall, along with the soap, which I've kind of switched over to Dawn. So I'm thinking about passing this along as well. I kind of went back to Dawn and I really like it better. So, but I do have a lot of spring scents, and then this is a winter scent. So I think I'm going to put this out right now and keep that and use that before winter kind of gets over. And then I can pull from all of these amazing spring scents. So I think I'm going to go ahead and pass this along too, and see if my mom wants any of these. She really likes this. I'm going to pass those along to my mom. I'm going to pass this along to my mom because I used it once and then I've not used it again. I'm going to use this now. These things back here are just going to stay. So this is just Clorox. That's an extra cooktop cleaner, which I use that regularly. And then an extra toilet bowl cleaner. So all of those will be fine. And then I will put these back into this basket, and I should have a little bit of room left over so that if I have any more that needs to go in here, I can do that. But first I'm gonna wipe that out. That's gross.
We were just broken, shattered, singing along to nothing matters. Stray around like nighttime rumors. We were in too deep in your worn-out sweaters, thinking we'll be young forever. Driving in your mom's old hatchback, and we were in too deep.
Okay, this is your reminder that just because you spent money on it or you got it for free does not mean that you have to keep it indefinitely. So I bought this. I don't even remember why I bought it. It might have been for like a project with my kids. I haven't used it in probably a year, and it's easy to replace if I ever have to. This we got to try and help with some of my boys' kind of stinky clothes, and we discovered that this is super expensive and vinegar works just as well, which is really cheap, so we do that instead. This is just an amber glass bottle that I'm not using, so I'm gonna just pass this along. And then these were just freebies that I got somewhere, don't know where. Again, haven't used them since I've had them, which has probably been several months. Probably not gonna use them. And then this is the manual to my steamer. I don't need this anymore. I think this is for my steamer. Like, I feel like I have other things that will serve the purpose. So I'm going to get rid of that too. So here is what it looks like. This is also your reminder that you don't have to make this Pinterest-worthy organization. Just get rid of the other junk you're not using, and then it's just as functional. You don't have to have baskets and bins and cupboards and all kinds of different things to organize all of your stuff if you just get rid of the stuff that you're not using. So.
Will you call me back? Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I know that. You're the traveling kind. It's a known fact. Yeah, I know that. Once you've seen all the things, all the places, I hope it means that.
All right, I found some more things. This is to our vacuum. Forgot I even had it. Not gonna keep that. This, don't even remember what this is for. It's obviously a cup to pour water into something, whether that be an iron or whatever. Don't need that. I don't need any of this information because I can find all of that online. I also found some rags and mop heads that I'm not using anymore. So now I have my e-cloth rags are in here, just my regular kind of microfiber cleaning rags. I have dryer sheets, I have a battery organizer, and then any kind of command hooks up there at the top. So this cabinet feels so much better. It's amazing just pulling out those extras, how much better it feels. So.
And yet so close. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, you're up in space. You're inside the noise.
And this whole project took me 20 minutes and it is done. It feels so much better. Every time I do laundry, I won't be looking at all the things that I need to do. Instead, I can just get my task done and it's not hanging over my head. So this is also just a reminder that function is always going to win out in my house. And if you're trying to organize a space, stop trying to buy the pretty containers and get something that's going to be functional and make your life easier. These hangers right here are not the prettiest thing in the world, but boy, do they make it so much easier being right there when I hang up laundry. The last space I'm gonna tackle today, and hopefully I can get this done in about 15 minutes, is underneath my kitchen sink. And it's a mess. I am gonna have to replace this organizer on this side over here because it's cracked, but other than that, I'm gonna try and use what I already have down here and just clean out the excess and make it a little bit more functional.
As a young girl, it feels
Here is everything that I was storing under there. I would like to cut this down by like at least a third, just because I don't need to keep all of this underneath this sink. So now I'm gonna sort everything. Like I said, this is really cracked, probably because I overfilled it. But I have these, I have 3 of them. They're just those Y-weave bins from Target that are just a couple dollars each. I'm probably going to use at least 2 of those. And then if I don't need that third one, then I will return that. But these actually I've had for these drawers. I've probably had these for 10 years and they are still holding up really well. And while I'm sure I could replace them and find maybe cuter ones, they still function. So I'm going to keep them.
we played hide and seek for hours, raised our shadows among the pines. So offshore, playful and free, without a care in the world. I was one rich little girl, daydreamer, kidnap me, take me back, all the way back to them days, running around in a gown and a crown.
So I realized I have way too many all-purpose cleaners under here. I have too many of these concentrates. I only need to have 1. I have 2 canisters of the wipes. I only need 1 of those. And then I think I have, yep, I have an extra 1 of these. I don't need to keep 2 under here. I can put this one away and store it until I run out of that one. So I'm only gonna keep 1 of everything and then store the extras somewhere else.
No mistake ever kept me late. We spent summers catching fireflies and winters on our skates. One big smile across my face. We used to dance our way to church on Sundays. Mama set the pace. Daydreamer, kidnap me, take me back, all the way back to them days, running around in a gown and a crown, barefoot.
Here is the final product. This is so much better. so much better. So I did keep my paint and spackle in here just because that way they're temperature controlled and I can grab for those easily. I have my sponge here so that I can put it away. In this drawer, I have my normal sponges, And then these are sponges that work on my glass top stove. And then some magic erasers. And then down here I have almost an overflowing bin of cleaning rags, but I think most of them are clean, that's why. And then I keep my e-cloth back here. So I don't use e-cloth with cleaning supplies. I only use those with water. So if I'm gonna use cleaning supplies, I just use these old ratty rags. And then this is where we dump our dishwasher tabs. This little container back here is housing our garbage disposal cleaning pods. I have bought 2 of those in the past like month and a half, not realizing that I had extras. So that's where those are. And then I use these 3 bins over here to just kind of sort out some stuff. So I have one Method and one Mrs. Meyer's that I need to use up. I have my dish soap that I can grab easily, as well as this one, which I use this one on tougher things and like in my microwave and stuff. I have a room spray, and then this I will use on my sink to clean that. So it's kind of like all like dish type stuff, and then room spray. And then this is my Clorox wipes. And then back here, these 3 things are for my stainless steel appliances, and then my stove and my oven cleaner. And then I did downsize my gloves. I only have 1 pair of gloves, and then our little dustpan. So that is it. And we do have our fire extinguisher back there. But other than that, everything fits so much easier. So now I just need to not fill it up with more junk. And then here is the stuff that's going to either leave or find a new home. All of this over here is just trash. These gloves have been leaking on one of them for a while. And then these things are things that are extras that I'm going to put up in my extra cleaning supply bin that was in my laundry room. And here is a look at everything that I am decluttering today. I'm either rehoming this, giving it to somebody who can use it, trashing it, or just sending it to the thrift store. So, well, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and got some motivation to tackle some little decluttering projects around your home as well. If you did, please make sure to hit that like button down below. It lets me know to make more videos just like this. And don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss any of my future videos. I hope that you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys.
Take me back, all the way back to them days. Daydreamer. Barefoot